Heidi ho, neighborinos. How's it going? It's your boy Kuzu. Continuing up where we left off in our 5.3 journey. Of course, last episode we somehow made it through Ruby Weapon. And now we're just sitting out here in front of these two quests. About to pick them up and see what's up with it. We got stuff to do, okay? I got one more weapon to get through. I got two raids to get through. And I still gotta do all that while grinding my relic weapons. Lord, give me strength. Give me the motivation I had during the Yokai Watch event. That's what I need right now. That's the motivation I need. Alright, let's get into this. Whew. I'm gonna AFK there for a second. What is this? Sleep down in Sapphire. What's this? A present? I wonder what that present is. Information relating to the weapon project has been uncovered, and your allies prepare to depart for distant lands. Accept! Can't wait to do that. Kuzu, I'm afraid. We haven't much in the way of information to share from the front line. We have, however, received word from that Gaius wishes to speak with you at Alliance headquarters. I'm just gonna say it's you from now on. Doesn't matter. I've arranged an escort to take you to the HQ. So when you're ready to depart, speak with the feller over there. The feller over where? I see it. Alright. For McKenna Fanatic, I have to say, that was a most exhilarating battle. I never dreamed that I would have the chance to see such a ferocious war machina with my own eyes. You might find it odd that a citizen of Eorzea would be so excited by something sent by Golemon to slaughter us in our thousands. But as an avid follower of all things gigantic and mechanical, I can't help myself. Oh, to be able to pilot such a majestic creation. Perhaps I should defect to the Empire and offer my services. Ever since the time of the original Ultima weapon, I have fallen in love with this fusion of elegant and Garlean design. It takes my breath away. So much so that I used my spare moments at the ironworks to develop a line of miniatures. And now, your recent vanquished foe shall be the inspiration for my next endeavor. Would you do me the honor of casting your gaze across the piece once it is complete? If that is what it takes to shut you up, don't bother me. Don't blame me if I smash it to smithereens. Still with the first one. Did you say something? Whatever it was, I'm sure you were offering heartfelt words of encouragement. It's the support of fans such as yourself that make this such a wonderful hobby. I'm proud to say my work adorns the homes of many like-minded machina lovers. The Ultima weapon, the Magitek Ripper miniatures, to name but two of my creations, are especially popular. Of course, I would be much of an engineer if I only made inanimate ordinaments. Behold, I have restored this elegant relic, added a few flourishes of my own, and dubbed it the real virtual combat simulation Experiencinator by feeding it various pieces of data, such as images of my replicas and so on. It is able to recreate a range of combat scenarios for research purposes, of course, not entertainment. Oh no. I can see you're particularly champing at the beats to give it a try. There's no stopping you, intemperate adventurer types. It won't be long until my latest work is complete. All that remains are one or two final adjustments, so don't go anywhere. I don't like this dude, that's why I'm giving him this voice. Of late, all I can think about is weapons. Weapons, weapons. I channel this passion into crafting homages of my favorite war machine, which is more than a mere hobby. It is the wind in my sails. Which of the creation would you like to see? Ruby weapon. That's all I have on there. Obviously, I could say none of them, but you know, what's the point of talking to him if we're gonna say none of them? The ruby weapon, a fine choice. Please allow me a moment to prepare. If this throws me in the battle, I'm gonna be mad. Ah, ew. I hate those things. Feast your eyes on the likeliness of the Crimson Conqueror, the Vermilion Villain, the Scarlet Scoundrel, the one and only Ruby Weapon. As I am sure you remember, its most prominent characteristics were its impregnable armor plating, the drillsy depicted here, and its long, flexible claws, which are, well, you'll just have to imagine those for now. The head and arched neck are somewhat reminiscent of a ravenous void sun, which may be the result of having absorbed a primal, possibly even one summoned by those resisting the Empire. In that sense, it could even be considered an ally of sorts. What the hell is wrong with you, dude? Ah, there I go. Getting carried away as usual. I can tell you've absorbed about as much information as you can handle for now. So why don't we fire up the real virtual combat simulation Experiencinator. Alright, combat. Power Ranger moves, calm down. You'd best brace yourself, because even I don't know what's going to happen. It's gonna bug out, probably. Oh, Cinder Drift Extreme. That's how we got it? Okay. Thanks for that. Sabim stuff taco, Sabim stuff taco, Sabim stuff taco, Sabim. Alright. tones from this thing can be exchanged for gear and other items by speaking to that person. Oh. Alright, let's get out of here. This dude creeps me out. Dude, just go fuck one already. Jesus Christ. Getting a hard on over Warmaki now. Whatever, dude. Alright, I wonder how many soldiers survive thanks to these brave birds. I think they deserve extra rations for a moon or two, don't you? I clicked the wrong person, obviously. Ready to head out? Yeah, let's go. HQ, here we come. Sapphire, let's go. Blue hair chick, right? Yep. Good, you're here. The Ironworks have completed their analysis of Ruby Weapon and said Garland wishes to share his findings. I take it you can spare a few moments. Very good. Please wait here while I inform him of your arrival. I'm treating him like royalty and shit. Come on. I just screamed over my shoulder. Sad! They're here! Glad you could make it, Kuzu. I'm sure you're as anxious as anyone here to hear what we've uncovered. Alright, let's go. Tell me. Jesus, it's like the Delta Escape all over again. Plug shit in. Let's go. Alright. Our early hypotheses were proven correct. The Garleans have designed a system whereby a pilot's consciousness can be forcibly supplanted with the data based on the memories and experiences of another. So when a rank amateur could obtain, even a rank amateur could obtain the combat capabilities of a seasoned warrior. Precisely. And we learned how this was made possible when we opened the cockpit. The monitors were still operational. And among the messages displayed, one particular phrase caught my attention. Synthetic Arsite system. Which is what exactly? Well, the core of the ultimate weapon was referred to as the Heart of Sabik by the Asians. We believe it to have been a type of Arsite. I can't say much of the synthetic sort at this stage, but I've encountered real Arsite before. It was extremely potent, perhaps equal in power to the Heart of Sabik. It's unclear whether the Garleans simulation possess the same properties as genuine Arsite, but I intend to follow this avenue of inquiry to see where it leads. Inquiry, see where it leads. Jesus. What we do know is that we used to implant the combat data of Neil Van Darnus into the pilot, who has been presumed dead since before the calamity. Are you any closer to discovering how they were able to retrieve this data? The link didn't occur to Gaius at first, but he later told me of devices fitted to the Magitech armor of Empire high-ranking officers. There is a reason to believe they were designed to emulate the soul crystals used throughout Eorzea. Yes, that was rumored to be its true purpose, but it was never publicly acknowledged. Perhaps those in upper echelons of command wanted to avoid comparisons to the so-called savages they were meant to be conquering. There's also the question of whether this system even functions as intended. From what we've seen, we can assume they were successful in gathering combat data from those wearing armor equipped with the device. If the comparison with the soul crystal is valid, perhaps this data was transferred via ether. However, it seems that it extracted not only memories related to combat, but the soldier's very essence. As you saw, the pilot succumbed entirely to the will of Vandaris. So, this is mere speculation. It's possible that being fused with Ruby Weapon's core accelerated the process and caused the deceased legatus to manifest in corporeal form. Yeah, the goo woman. Ugh. Could it be that the death of the pilot was caused by the system malfunctioning? It's hard to say. The Ruby Weapon itself was still largely intact when it deactivated, which strongly implies that it was the synthetic aurosite running amok that killed her, rather than the damage incurred during battle. But even after our analysis, I'm afraid we still don't have enough information. For now, perhaps we could consult with Gaius as to our next plan of action. I gotta get one of those Emperor's New things so I can get rid of that freaking earring, man. It's bothering me. Alright, let's talk to Gaius. Gaius! Valdelius has come bearing vital information. I traced the Ruby Weapon's path back to the occupied territory of World, which appears to be where it was built. That grasp of geography. My grasp of geography is surprisingly poor. Care to enlighten me? Where exactly is World? We'll go with that one. Well, Alamigo is placed on the western edge of Gimlet. World lies on the opposite side, to the east. It was once a proud and prosperous city, until it was brought to its knees by the Imperial invaders, of course. You seem rather well informed. Perhaps I should have taken you with me. I thought that much was common knowledge. It was also where Alphonse and the others were born. And now the weapon project has brought them home. Yes, the place is now rife with Imperials. They have established an airship supply depot in the coastal town of Turncliffe. According to the locals, something resembling one of the weapons was transported there a few days ago. This bodes ill indeed. Were it possible, I would attempt to capture Alphonse and his followers before they could launch an offensive. However, The distance between here and Turncliffe presents a considerable obstacle, and in all likelihood, their weapon will be ready to leave before we arrive. Approaching by sea would allow us to save time by circumventing their ground-based troops, provided we were able to secure a vessel. Or you could use the Enterprise and take the direct route after all, as the crow flies. In fact, this is the perfect chance to put my top secret plan into action. I wonder what that plan is. And might I ask what that entails? It wouldn't be much of a secret if I told you now, would it? My line said I say that shit way too often. What I can say is there's a starting role planned for you, Kuzu. Like, what the fuck, bro? Why so surprised? You didn't think I'd let you get off that easily, did you? It'll be here soon, so don't go anywhere. I don't know what Asian was that. That mask looks way too big for an Asian. I see Sid still delights in taking others in suspense. I can only hope he does not make us wait over long. Alright, sleep now in Sapphire. Levels things, yep, proceed, let's see what happens. Since this isn't a repeatable quest, we're gonna have to save her. Sid was building one of these behind the scenes. I like it. We got our own Gundam. It's a miracle he was able to keep this a secret. Here it is, Kuzu. I present Farland Ironworks adaptation of the Ultima weapon, the G Warrior, the Gundam Warrior. I know it'll lag in design when I see it. Excavated from one of their ruins, no doubt. As is law, to be precise. We came across it during the course of our investigation, decided it would be a shame to let it go to waste. And you will be taking this refitted relic to fight the enemy head on, yes? Perhaps my knowledge of the Ultima weapon will be of use. I'm counting on it. As it happens, but first, we'll need to perform a test run in the simulator before throwing you into battle. Come, we haven't much time. let's see how this shit happens, dude. Alright, so we got the sword attack. Oh, shit. Oh, Ultima Buster, okay. Ooh. That's the heal. Can't use that one, can't use that one. Alright, so this is the combo. And then that's just that. Obviously, we did that one already. Dude, I love this thing already. Not gonna lie. Let's just kill this thing and get it done with. A bit more advanced. No, we're not abandoning it. Safety lock off. I don't see much of an improvement on speed. I saw myself taking damage from it. Jesus. Reduce cast time and recast time of weapon skills by 25%. Increase movement speed by 25%. HP is drained while in use. Okay, so it's basically KO Ken for those of you who know Dragon Ball Z. Damn it. Okay. Let's see how it is. Stay close to it and just pummel it. Okay, we got the healing thing. Jeez. Heal up again. Oh, we can't. It's on a cooldown. No! Oh, another safety lock off. Reduces damage taken by 50%. EP is drained while in use. Effect ends upon reuse or when EP is depleted. That's awesome, to say the least. Obviously, we don't want to do that too long. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That hurt, not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna lose this. Alright. Well, that's gonna be fun. Can't wait to get my ass beat. Go again. Are you sufficiently prepared? I mean, sure, whatever. Then we shall depart for Turncliffe at once. Let's go. Damn, that thing did 60,000 damage. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. What the hell is this? It seems they were expecting us, but who is the pilot? Your boy Rex. Kuzu, we're almost there. You'd better have your wits about you. G-Warrior, do your thing. I have control. Initiate combat mode. Let's go, bitch. I'm gonna be fighting with Gundams in 14. Only it could have made it look like fucking Wing Gundam. Now! Here we go with the Sabib stuffed taco shit. Now get ready to strike. It's time to fry this overgrown squid. Is it too late to back out? G-Warrior, engage! Save some for me for research purposes, that is. Engage boosters, son, let's go! Got him! Sapphire weapon! Those things going underwater. Cheater McCheaterton. Behind you, fool. That thing's big as hell compared to us, damn. I can't afford to lose. It is all or nothing. Activating Oversoul. Right off the bat, huh? Hydra's combat sample ready. Yes. Yeah, that's what you get for getting cocky and trying to do the whole thing. I'll be monitoring the situation from the air. Follow my instructions and engage the target. Eliminate the target. A giant blaster on our back. Shit. Come on, let's go. Oh! We got the metal version of the beef stuffed tacos. That hit too much. What the hell is going on here? I feel like I'm in the bad spot. No, I'm good. Okay. I just gotta pay attention to what's going on. I can't afford to lose this. I don't know if plasma shot is, but it better not one shot. It did. Jesus Christ. Okay. I just gotta keep that thing up the whole time then. Okay. Whew. Alright, let's go. Gotta try it again. Normal? The fuck? The fuck you think you doing? Get out of here. Alright, pointing outside. Gun. Good. You're gonna drop that AoE. Do it now, fucker. Jesus. Center side, center. This should be the one where he drops the AoE. That hurt way too much. Just saying. Oh. Got it. Finally! Jesus! That took way longer than it needed to. Alright. Alright. Thank God. Took long enough. I lost count how many times. Alright. That damn squid thing never stood a chance. It did until I figured out what to do in the last part. Understood. Now that the immediate threats have been dealt with, we should gather the information we can in Turncliffe. Oh shit, we're in a different town. Look at this. Dr. Gaius. You did well in piloting the G Warrior so adeptly, in so short a time. And with the weapon largely intact, Sid and his researchers should be able to gather a wealth of valuable information before it is dismantled. Perhaps we should take one last look upon our fallen foe. Just want to see who it is. We all know it's one of your adopted kids, bro. We should have known Father and his friends would track us down sooner or later. Now they're at our doorstep, and the Sapphire weapon still isn't ready. Even so, it should still be able to fend them off, or at least buy us some time. Not quite how I'd imagined it, but it seems as good a way to die as any. Rex, Rykon, why are you still here? You're supposed to be moving the other weapons to a safe location. He can take care of that while I pilot the Sapphire weapon. What are you talking about? I'm the pilot, not you. There's no need to put your life on the line. Besides, it's still incomplete. It can barely perform basic maneuvers. So it'll be practically useless in a real fight. We have a solution. Oversoul. You want to end up like Melisandre? No, of course not. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But she didn't give her life in vain. The ruby weapon left behind data that's been used to improve the system, to improve any further miscalculation, to prevent any further miscalculation, malfunctions. What difference does that make? Once Oversoul is activated, the pilot fuses with the core. There's no way back. That's why I should be the one to pilot Sapphire weapon, not you, Rex. Alphonse needs you. Alphonse needs you. That's his Hail Mary right there. You and I both know I'm the least qualified pilot we have. There's less to lose if I don't make it back. That's fucked up, dude. No, I won't let you. Please, Rex, hear me out. Ever since we were children, I was the smallest, the weakest, too afraid to stand up for myself. But I had the best brothers and sisters a boy could wish for. You were always there for me, protected me. Now it's my turn to protect you. Take the other weapons, and get out of here. See this through to the end. Do it for me. For Melisandre. I'm counting on you, Rex. You always did have a stubborn streak. Alright, Rykon. Whatever. I won't let you down. Just promise you'll wait for me on the other side. We'll meet again, brother. You all made me happier than I had any right to be. And now, I finally found my purpose. I have no regrets. Come now, Sapphire. We may be far from perfect, but we have a job to do. Let's give Father something to remember us by. The echo, I presume. What did it reveal to you? Rykon, my poor boy. You were braver than most could ever hope to be. It's as we feared. I'm sorry, Gaius. First Milisandia, now Raycon. We must find the remaining weapons, and end this madness. Poor Gaius. Feel bad for the guy, man. What does this dude that wants to kill Gaius if he returns want? Tell me, what do you make of Gaius Van Belsar? I understand the two of you have been acquainted since his days as the Black Wolf. He claims to have shed his pelt when he took up the hunt for Asians, but he's still the same man deep down. He certainly kept quiet about having a flock of foster children back in the Empire, though. It seems he would rather bare his teeth to his former masters than allow harm to come to them. Yet try as I might, I cannot make sense of it. Does he truly fight for the good of mankind, as he would have us all believe? Or is he merely biding his time before he reveals his true colors? Whatever the answer may be, in the end, he will always be a Garlean. And though there may be honorable men and women among them, I have suffered much and more as a result of their conquests, barbaric campaigns in which Gaius played no small part. My first encounter with the Garleans was 20 years ago. Shortly after the fall of Alamigo, they continued their march into the lands that had long been home to the Duskwight. We sought to repel the invaders, but we were woefully unprepared. Our bows and arrows were no match for their magitech, and even our powerful magics did little to slow their advance. I fought on the front lines, but was knocked unconscious in the opening exchange. Damn, that has to suck. Like right as the battle starts. When I came to, I was alone. The rest of my unit slaughtered. I hurried back to my village to find my wife and daughter, only to find the place deserted. My search lasted for days, then weeks, then months. And it seemed they had disappeared without a trace. I finally learned from two Imperials held at Bittermill that the village had been captured and used as test subjects for the poison gas that would later be known as Black Rose. They were never seen again. For 20 years, I roamed aimlessly, with nothing but hatred to keep me alive. I eventually found myself at the Order of the Twin Adder, who offered me a place among their ranks. The desire for revenge was the only thing I had left, so without a moment's hesitation, I accepted. Were it not for the war with Garlemald, I would have been loath to work alongside the city-dwelling Garleans for so long that treated my kindness as outcast. But none of that mattered anymore. It all culminated with Operation Archon. As you led the charge into the Praetorium, we were right behind you. And when the place came crumbling down, most of us were caught in the rubble. I escaped with my life, though many others were less fortunate. Having dragged myself free from the rubble, I sought a way out. It was then that I encountered none other than Gaius, on the verge of death. The gods had delivered to me the man whose conquest had robbed me of everything. I was poised, ready to exact my revenge, and then he spoke. I will not beg you for mercy. I only ask that you stay your hand a while longer. I cannot die until I have rid the world of the Asian menace. For millennia, mankind has danced to their tune, but no more. Then once we were finally free, my life is yours for the taking. I would have struck him down there. And then had I not sensed truth in his words, so I decided to grant him a stay of execution and join him on his hunt. Oh, so you're AWOL from Gridania? Okay. All this time, I kept a close eye on Gaius. So, he is ever on the watch for pursuers. He has granted me ample opportunity to slay him, if I so choose. And I still might, if he shows even the slightest sign of betraying our agreement. But for now, the Asians are my chosen quarry. If they are indeed the ones pulling the Empire's strings, then it shall not end until they have been eradicated. Every last one. Though I cannot save my kin, there are those who may yet be spared the horrors of war. Unfortunately, dealing with the Asians will have to wait until we have brought an end to the Garlemald weapons project. Though we may have vanquished 2 of the new weapons, we must make every effort to prepare for whatever the Garleans throw at us next. Perhaps Severa can tell us whether the Ironworks engineers have uncovered any information of note. The Ironworks engineers are still at work dismantling Sapphire weapon and investigating the Turncliffe Magitech facility. Though they have yet to make their report, they may have some news to share at this juncture. Please wait here a moment. We've yet to finish our investigation, but I can give you a preliminary report. Were you able to recover anything of note? Before abandoning the facility, they attempted to destroy anything they couldn't take with them, including many of their research materials. Luckily, some information relating to Sapphire's combat data was intact. Judging by the way, judging by what we saw during the battle, it was extracted from Regala Van Hydras, correct? It also appears that Sapphire weapon was actually in an incomplete state and therefore unable to perform at full capacity. Even so, it was immensely powerful. No shit. Had they been given the chance to finish it before we had arrived, who knows how it would have ended. Indeed, we may not be so fortunate next time, so we must prepare for the worst. The Ironworks will continue to investigate the Sapphire weapon and look into possible countermeasures. The Echo afforded you a glimpse into the conversation between Rykon and Rex prior to the weapon's deployment. Do you remember any other details? Improvements were made to the synthetic parasite system to prevent malfunctions, and it was never their intention to create a manifestation of Nail Vandarnus. And there's one thing that was intended. Oversoul. Its activation results as the pilot being absorbed by the core, killing them in the process. Rex and Rykon were fully aware of this, were they not? Then the death of the pilot was by design all along. Alphonse, how could you? Sacrificing your own siblings to fuel these accursed war machines. Surely, there is no cause worth paying such a price. Aye, nothing is more precious than family. This nightmare is far from over. It appears that Rex has fled with the remaining weapons. We can assume that Alphonse has every intention of sending them into battle. We must find a way to disable them before Oversoul can be activated. I've seen enough death. I do not wish to see any more. Then there's no time to waste. Let's be about it, Gaius. Cervera, you're in charge here. Keep Sid and his team safe while they carry out the investigation. Understood. Please see that no harm comes to Gaius. While we're gone, I need you to relay everything to the resistance troops. Your first-hand account should prove useful. If there are any developments, we'll be sure to contact you. This has been fun. Let's round this up. Ready to return? Go and inspect the G-Warrior. Come on. That thing's awesome. We're in a Gundam Bay. Look at this. I'm not gonna read all this, so if you want to read it, pause at your leisure and read it if you can. All right, let's go back. Get 2 posy pose actions. Let's go. Return. Ready to return to Garabon? Ah, yes, let's return. The locks. Oh boy, that was fun. Herbert, my boy. Oh, the dude flying. Welcome back. It sounds like you've been on quite the journey, all the way to Turncliffe. And judging by the fact you made it here in one piece, I trust everything went according to plan. What an astonishing account. I wouldn't mind putting that G-Warrior through its paces myself. Certainly a lot more stimulating than supervising this rabble, I'd imagine. Anyway, as before, I'll compile the information into a report and leave it over there for your perusal. Should you feel so inclined, if you hear anything from headquarters, we'll be sure to pass it on. Sapphire weapon bust. I don't want that. Thing's creepy. I was wondering what the hell that thing was in the FC house. Now I know what it is. Meanwhile, in the 7th Legion's World HQ. Oh, look at that armor, son. This dude's way too fit. I've come to deliver my report, Lord. Fallon. That milk on the table? On the desk? Fallon's Van Barrow. Ah, you have returned, young Alfred. Or was it Alwick? Not that it really matters, of course. I hear that you and your darling brothers and sisters have allowed the Sapphire weapon to fall into the hands of the enemy. You tell me it isn't so. I'm afraid that it is the case, Lord Valens. Oh, come now. No need to be so sullen. As they say, to err is human, to forgive is divine. And you know how forgiving can be when it suits me. So tell me, whatever your name is, who was able to best the Sapphire weapon? Our sources state that the one known as the Warrior of Light was assisted by Sid Garland and Gaius von Belsar, my lord. Gaius. Yes, it seems he's been quite the troublemaker of late, defecting from Garlemald, assassinating the Emperor. Whatever next? Oh, well, there's no use crying over spilt milk. Speaking of which, I've become quite the connoisseur since arriving in Worlds. This particular variety comes from a rare breed of cow, you know. Only 100 of them in existence, and pampered every day of their lives. Yes, they're quite valuable until their milk dries up. That is, when it does, they're sent to the slaughterhouse just like all the rest. For that is their lot in life. To be discarded once they have served their purpose. Did I create the ruby and sapphire weapons so that you could deliver them gift wrapped to the enemy? I can see it now. Sid non-Garland, rubbing his hands with glee at all the technological marvels we've bestowed upon him. And you let Gaius van Belsar, of all people, get the better of you. How do you think this reflects on me? The legatus of the 7th Legion, humiliated by that traitor. Humiliated, I say. There's only one way to deal with worthless, provincial filth like you. Wait for me in the corrections chamber. You need to be taught a lessons in obedience. Yes, my lord. Lizzie! Forgive my intrusion, Lord Valens, but it's time for your meeting with the head of Magic Tech Development. Oh, how time flies when you're whipping useless soldiers into shape. Yes. I'll be along once I've made myself presentable. Can't have people thinking I've let my standards slip now, can I? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? You wish to see me, Lord Varlas. Did I now? Ah, yes, that's right. So you're Allie, yes? And you joined the military of your own free will, along with your fellow orphans. Such devotion. What an inspiration you are. You see, it is my firm belief that love grants us the power to move mountains, to overcome any obstacle. Together we shall discover the strength that lies within you. Take my hand, child. I will show you the way. All right. Well, that's it for that. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the good. Obviously, I gotta cut this down because it's an hour and 35 minutes as of right now. You'll probably get something supremely shorter. I gotta cut a lot of stuff out. Anyway, if you want to see the full uncut fight with all the wapes and Kuzu getting pissed and all that goodness, consider hitting that join button. That's one way to get it. Anyway, then your boy Kuzu, as always. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Of course, leave a comment down below. If you're already part of Ryusen fam, hit that like button. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you'd like to see next. Same with you new people and the people who watch the videos and aren't subscribed. I know about you guys. Anyway, there are many ways to support the channel. As always, hitting that like button, subscribing, sharing the video. And of course, you know, following me on Twitter, retweeting, and you know, there's Facebook as well. Got a group over there. Check them out if you haven't already. But of course, other ways to support the channel are the applause button down below. Should be next to the like, dislike, subscribe, and all that stuff. Next to the subscribe button should be the join button, of course, and other ways. Checking out the description where there is a link to Triumph chairs if you need a new chair for work or gaming. Check them out. You can use code Kuzu, K-U-Z-U, for 10% off. Next, if you need overlays or anything of the sort, check out the link for Nerd or Die. You get anything from them, it kind of gives me a kickback from your order. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It helps your boy out though. And of course, there is a Streamlabs Prime link down there. So if you use Streamlabs OBS and want to use Streamlabs Prime, check out the link. It gives you a discount for both the yearly and the monthly subscription. It helps you out. And of course, there's a link to my second channel, and Twitch information should be down in the description as well. Check them out. As always, this has been about Kuzu. Thank y'all for hanging out, for watching. Take care, be safe, and you know I love y'all. I can't wait to see you on the next video. Peace!